guys, this is going to be a quick video on how to download and install and use Tunngle. Tunngle is basically a VPN technology that allows you to play any LAN game via over the internet as if you are connected to a local LAN. First you're going to head over to tunngle.net, go to the download page, download the offline setup. While it's downloading, you can also create a free account with them. You do need an account in order to use Tunngle, and don't worry, they won't spam you. They will send you an email verification, so you'll need to verify your account through your email. So I'm going to download it from the media file link. Download your newest version. I've already downloaded it. So here you can see it's my setup. You can extract it, you can install it. When it's asking you for this, if check if a newer version, you can just simply hit no, and it will install. So you're going to choose simple installation, you're going to click next. You can install this gadget. The gadget is useful if you want to check maybe how many people are in the room. Since I've already installed Tunngle, I'm not going to continue with the setup. Now, after you've installed Tunngle, it's best to restart your PC since it does install new network adapters. Speaking about network adapters, there's a few things you also need to manually do in order to pick up most games. So you'll head over to your network sharing center, go to your change adapter settings, press your Alt key on your keyboard, go to advanced settings. Then here's a list of all your network adapters. You need to make sure that Tunngle is above your internet connection adapter. So in my instance, I'm using local area network connection. Just make sure Tunngle is above it and that all the checkboxes are checked. You never have to manually enable or disable this adapter. The program will always do that for you. One other thing is, if you have ADSL router, there is a small chance that you might have to enable or forward the port that Tunngle uses. I'll show that a bit later. So next you're going to open your Tunngle. Now once Tunngle is starting up, it will ask you for your credentials here at the bottom. You can log in. It will start the login process. If there's any error, you can look up the error on Google. I'm not going to cover all the errors you may receive. Now basically what's important about Tunngle is you have a virtual IP. It doesn't matter which room you join, as long as you have a virtual IP, that's always important. Another thing is to check if you need to manually enable port forwarding on your router. Is the small face here. Yellow and green is okay. If it's red, it means your port is blocked. So now how Tunngle works is there's a room for almost any game. So there's easy to find categories here, or you can manually search. For this instance, we're going to use Far Cry 2. Then this gives an indication of how many players are in the room. So you can join it. There's 5 steps while joining. Once you joined, you will have a virtual IP here. Now the other thing about Tunngle is Tunngle establishes connection to the other peers or other players in the room. You'll see some of the players have it looks like gray squares. That means you can connect with them and they can connect with you. Across means cannot establish a connection. So what I always do is when I join a room, I leave it for 2 or 3 minutes so that it can sort all the peers out, and most of them will become eventually gray squares. And then the next thing you do is you go into your game. So this instance I'm going to use Far Cry 2. So simply what you do now is you log in with your profile, go to LAN, you say join match. Wait for the server list to refresh. Another thing to remember is since Tunngle is using VPN, some of the games might show a ping of 99999. This is certainly not the case. That's simply because the game can't filter through the VPN ports. So now let's join this server. And this works with almost any game as long as there's a Tunngle room for it. You can simply join and host, or you can join a server.
The enemy has something I want. raid their base and steal their diamonds. Kill anyone who tries to stop you. The enemy will have the same idea, so you will need to defend my diamonds at the same time.
So as you guys can see, it's working perfectly fine.
We scored a point!
So next video I'll show you guys how Machi works. Machi is very similar to Tunngle, but there's more sort of a personalized approach to your rooms. There's not multiple rooms for each game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll post all the links in the description below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.